Hello, all greetings. This is Gilles Mention. I wanted to come and say hello. I'm going to pull a few cards. I'm going to discuss a few of them, bring out a few ideas, sing a song, and talk a bit about my art. I wanted to apologize for yesterday. I don't know why. I've been through a very, very intense cycle of liberation of the root energy, and so I'm not here to express fear and doubts. I'm here to inspire joy and to open the mind to the exploration of the cosmic reality. So in many sense, I'm going to pull a few cards and I'm going to discuss that briefly, so that maybe that will serve you. I hope this will serve you in some way. That those information will assist you in your process to know, because we are all growing together. Everything that we don't experience the same thing at the same time or in the same way, but we all experiencing the depths of the transformation, and it's very intense what is going on right now on the earth. So the situation is clairvoyance. So we thank the angels for their assistance. As when we are connected to the angels, everything is always well. So call on the angels. What goes around the situation is hesitation. So it's about letting. In many sense, we have to. It's okay to give ourselves time to hesitate, but at some points we want to self-determine and go for it. There is the more let's jump, let's go for it. There is no reason to wait. What we see before us is patience. For patience, at some point we want to move away from patience into the now. For the now, there is no more need for patience. But in many sense, for many things, time is a separator. So as we have to, sometimes we have to wait for the time to be right. But I think it is a time to move forward in our subconscious, in our distant past. There is destiny. We already received the roll call of destiny. We came here to fulfill a destiny, and we already know on some level. We already know some aspect of our destiny. The destiny is far greater than anything, all our doubts and our fear put together. Through my difficult cycle the past few days, it's like never my I am presence has been unfaithful to me. It's always been focusing me on my highest past, on my destiny, with this marvelous destiny that is before me. I had this like helmets of shadows that were preventing me from feeling the love, and so I was and then I allowed myself to cultivate that, and the thought gained momentum, and then it became a nightmare in my head. But I released it all. We need to release. Don't let the negative thought take momentum. I just want to try to offer guidance in relation to what I've been experiencing. It was my mistake not to allow those to take ground, to take roots. Fear can take roots in our consciousness, but only if we let it. So take 10-15 seconds and flush it out. Breathe and move into something positive. Think of the sun, think of a little bird, think of a kitty, think of a love, think of a vacation, think anything. Think of a new home, new car, anything that makes you feel good, and that focus on that will bring you back into the flow. Right now it is generosity. We want to be generous. We have so much to give and so much to offer, so we want to be able to give it. What's coming up next is the purification, the continuation of this purification for my mental body has been in the fifth dimension and above for many years, but my physical body is still lingering in the third dimension, and it is my responsibility to purify it so that my emotion can align. Maybe that will. I felt I had to do that in 2012, before 2012, but then the comfort zone and life habits as well. Everything's fine as it is, but things are very slow when you're not when you're still entangled in some in 3D habits. We have to let go of 3D habits in order to leap into the fifth dimension, and so. In 2015, at the end of 2015, I had a wake-up call, and for 85 days, I went through this like intense cleansing process, and it was like going. I knew I had to go for it for 90 days, and it would have been even better. 100 would have been sufficient, but after 85 days, I was like, swimming across this river. To use an image, it was very cold and it's very difficult, and I was seeing the end of the other side, the fifth dimension, and then there was this kind of warm current that was like, ooh, and the current took me all the way back to the third dimension, although I did a lot of work. So now I decided to So in a sense, I wasted a little time, but it is for time does not really exist. But yet we want to be, we want to move away from hesitation. We want to move forward, and so now I'm like I'm like crossing this river again. I'm cleaning up my root, my base. What the strengths that we have in this situation is rejoicing. It is about rejoicing. So it is about once we know exactly that all of the fears and doubts are illusion, and our destiny is about enjoyment, for the new comfort zone that we will find after we do this cleansing will be far better than the old. And what comes to us from the outside world is temperance. It's about equilibrium. It's about balance. It's about being master of ourselves. What we see in our inner emotion is justice, the ability to be fair, to be just. We want justice. We want truth to reign. We ask that all the lies disappear, that all the criminal action be flushed out of the earth, so that we can live in peace in this beautiful world. And the outcome is family. We'll be able to reconnect to our family, our soul family. We have to nurture, cultivate those family relationships. Family is in the heart. It's not necessarily just a blood connection to the people who were born. It's also the people that we love dearly, and so it is important to reconnect to the spiritual family, the spirit group, also through friendship. And friendship is very important. We'll make new friends, because friends is people we share ideas, we share interests, we share values. For if we do not share values or interests, it's really difficult to be friends with someone. You can be polite, but if you do so, in many sense, some people will move out of our life, other people will come, and the true, essentially, we want to reconnect to our soul family, those people who have the soul frequency, so that we can feel so good being together. Just being with somebody from your soul family will make you feel good without having to do or do anything. I was saying there is no infinite truth for down here. There is no infinite truth. Yesterday in my video, everything is relative. It's relative to our belief, our consciousness, our karmic past. But the infinite truth does exist on the upper plane of reality. But we have to raise our consciousness. In many sense, I realized that the mental alone, disconnected from the heart, is very dangerous, because it brings to self-judgment. Mainly, my problem is that I've been a really hard time to sleep, and also sleeping 2 hours a night for a month is really getting. My soul wanted me to move forward, and so it's kind of pushing me, but it was pushing me a bit too hard, and I almost went overboard. And so now I'm taking a little. I managed to sleep 6 hours with a little. Herbal help, before I go to sleep. So I just wanted to apologize for yesterday, because it's really not. I'm really not here to express any doubts. For I know that my destiny is grandiose. There's magnificent. God shows me. I don't know how, when, but I have to trust that whatever God shows me is what I have to. All of life is our relationship to God and to spirit. To ourselves also, for we are God. It's between God and God, between you and you, between you and God. It's all the same thing in unity consciousness. Once we realize that, it is not easy to realize it, but it is really the essence of the essence of what we will be learning is our connectedness to that amazing spirit source, and reconnecting to the angels. For they are the bridge. They will assist us in many ways to make this happen. I wanted to so in many sense I've been clearing up my base, my root, the root chakras, for that's really what where all those things were coming back up. And so there was a bit of work that needs to be done. It's still in the process, but I'm starting to clear up a little bit. I know that the Lightworking community has been called to assume more responsibility, even more leadership, and so you have to listen to your inner call. What are you called to do? And assume to stand up, to be counted, and to move with whatever life is, with trust and faith that if life is guiding you towards something, is because it is where your highest fulfillment will be. So do not fear whatever life is. I heard that there is a lot of light workers that will be called to Washington, D.C. to establish a new government. Personally, in America, I have my main interest in America are Los Angeles, New York, and Miami, but Santa Fe will be very powerful. It's one of very powerful place. The commander Ashtar said he will be the it will be the embassy for the Galactic Federation of Light in the future. So I am called to return to the United States. I'm also called to London. I will be called to Italy, Switzerland, Russia, Japan, the Middle East. There is a great deal of work that is ahead. I don't know when, how, but things will unfold, I'm sure. Also, I'd say that angels, archangels, and ascended masters are friends and guides. You may not know them, but you can count on them. They will always be faithful and truthful to you. You can call on those spirits, the great archangels, and the great ascended masters. And even God, Source, Mother, Father God, whatever we want to call it, is also has to be your best friend. And know that God is always. There may be chaos on the world, but God allows all the chaos of the world to happen. But in the inside, God is completely love. There is just love. God is only love. Love is the only religion of God. The true religion is love, and that is the unifying factor between all the human beings, all beliefs, everything that does not fit into that will be evacuated from the matrix. For unity, inclusion, and love are the only thing that are real. Fear, exclusion, and separation is really not is part of the illusion, and it's really what we need to let go. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. And pull off the few cards. The highest wisdom for us today is fear, phobias, to face our fear, to let go of our fear, to address our fear. For fear, it can warn us of a danger, but fear can also create the danger. So do not be fooled about those fears, like false appearance that appears real. What we need to do, to understand, is the Amerandian, how to simplify our life, to reconnect to Mother Nature, to the great spirit of the universe, to the great Mother, and to respect all the forces of nature. For the Indians who are very attuned to them, or still are, but maybe not as much as they used to be before the invasions, but they're very attuned to the subtle forces of nature. What we need to do is Asia. It's about finding this serenity, this peace, this lucidity of the Buddha. Maybe it's traveling to Asia as well. And the outcome is love life. There's a great deal of romantic energies that will come into romance. Is a great adventure. Just follow your heart and be true to yourself and enjoy this romance. Romance is a great gift that is given. It is. So whenever the relationships are gifts, that we meet each other, and then if you're open to love, we will meet other people. We recognize the other people that are open to love. If our heart is pure, we'll recognize other people whose heart are pure. For we are reflecting each other always. Well, the painting behind me is a painting of cosmology. It's a painting that is still evolving. It's the Paradise Center and the Central Universe. Those are the 7 super universes of time and space. In a sense, there is only one cosmos, and this is the nucleus, an invisible universe of divine perfection that was created before. That's eternal, always has been. It's just the cosmos is a lot older than we believe, but it came after the central universe, and above there is the 7 great families of spirit beings. There is still need for a lot of details will be coming. It's just have to go very slow because it's very, very subtle. It's very. I want it to be at the end. It will be extremely refined, and there's about 250 different spirit representations, and so that they're gonna have to be somehow. I'm going to put them into the light. So I'm going to sing a song and talk a bit about my art. It's a French song about somebody that's says, well, the time, somebody is running after time and says, I won't be able to do everything. That is too much to do. I can never do it all. But in many sense, once we are in the presence, whatever's important will appear before us. It goes like this. Je n'aurai pas le temps, même en courant, plus vite que le vent, plus vite que le temps, même en volant, je n'aurai pas le temps de visiter toute l'immensité d'un si grand univers. Même en 100 ans, je n'aurai pas le temps de tout faire. J'ouvre tout grand mon cœur, j'aime de tous mes yeux, c'est bien trop peu pour tant de cœurs et tant de fleurs. Des milliers de jours, c'est bien trop court, c'est bien trop court. Et pour aimer, comme l'on doit aimer, quand on aime vraiment, même en 100 ans, je n'aurai pas le temps, pas le temps. Well, thank you for sticking till the end. I wanted to say for somebody, if anyone wants to acquire any of my art, send me an email, gilesmancillon@gmail.com. For now, I'm selling my drawing, starting around $200. My pastel around $500 or euros, and my paintings on paper around 1,000 and on canvas around 1,500. But as soon as I do start my project, I will have at least one zero behind it, and I will hire an agent. And very soon I'm going to do whatever I can to move to very quickly in price through exhibition and auctions and so on to establish myself in concurrence with the whoever's on top of this contemporary market, because I do believe that my art is just as good, if not better, than some of the big art stars of today. So it is a good time to buy. And so send me an email, let me know if you have a budget, and I will try to. Of course, I'm open to offers. I have many paintings, drawings, pastels, all kinds of things. So if you're interested, it is a good time. So feel free. I just wanted to offer that, and you can also check it out. I have a lot of paintings that I show on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, don't forget to subscribe. I really like this medium. It shows a lot of creativity. There's a lot of funny things. Although there's a lot of Photoshop things that I think in terms of art, it's like even David Hockney used Photoshop, or like this. To me, it's like $1 million for a Photoshop image. Is not I'd rather buy a Caravaggio or a Rembrandt or a Picasso or Matisse or even some real paintings of Hockney. But in many sense, some of those things are just really nice, and some of those, but they're really nice to see on social media. But then, as a gallery dealer, I will have to look at it. For my project, I have a project that I'm going to looking to open a prototype gallery in Paris. Then, this idea is a global project. Once it works. Then we will export the idea in other major cities. The idea of this gallery is not just to sell art because we particularly like it or because we think it's sellable, for we have to like it and think it's sellable, but we'll exhibit art that will have special meaning, that will address the healing of the planet, that will express the mystery of life. And so we're going to be able to provide a platform for all the artists that have those new ideas to start a new renaissance. Then there is another aspect of the project. There will be another gallery. That's a private salon where we receive our clients and friends, private gallery, for evening sessions where we'll showcase musical showcases and all kinds of other things in this private gallery. And then also probably open a brand which will be able to utilize some of the images of my art to make fashion, decoration, and produce the images for all those who cannot afford to buy the actual art. Will still be able to enjoy the images. And so there will be boutique shops that will be able to sell those products, and there'll be many aspects. It's still a bit hush-hush, so I don't want to talk too much about it, but it is coming. I do feel it is coming, and so I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a new phase of my life, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for everything. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.